of the stuff to update it. Yeah, I'm a bit of a yapper. A bit of a yapper, I know. Think, though, we should be able to cover, like, a substantial portion of this side of the screen. Oh, wait. Oh, oh. What are your plans today? When do you actually go back to classes and stuff? Isn't that soon? Right? Huh. I I don't think this is right. I don't think I did it. I don't think I did it right. I don't, yeah. Don't judge me. I did it wrong. I have it at the top, so I need to like, hold on, see if I can. Oop. Nope, still not right. Hey, yeah. Nope. There we go. Yeah, so we'll put myself over here. Let's shift just a little bit more. Huzzah. Everything is on fire. Don't wanna. I mean, you got to, though. Aren't you doing, like, kind of well? Yeah. I didn't actually see that there was a follow-up to that, actually. I did not see that there was a follow-up to the honey lawsuits. Couldn't see chat because I'd accidentally moved it. But let me catch back up real quick. Okay. Existential crisis. Yep. Big honey scam. No, I didn't see the legal eagle doing them. Oh, physics is fine. You've got this. I mean, what could be worse? Double calculus? Do some double calculus. That sounds good. Okay, so I, for the life of me, do not remember where I left off in this game or how to play it. Oh, I do this every single time, by the way, where I come back and I'm just 100% out of sorts and not knowing which way is up. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Why did you do this to yourself? That is... Yeah, you're gonna have to tell, you have to tell Wampish you're giving up on mod duties because you're gonna spend it all doing homework. That is not the Hall of Novice. Why is this? Why is this? Yeah, I know what the Hall of Novice is. Why are you giving it to me again? What? Is it just a new... Oh, it's got a new combat guide in it. Okay. Really weird that they're giving it to me again. And the XP for it, like I've never done it before. What? What's this? Do I even have a single class that is level 60? Well... I know, I thought you would like, you know, technically stepped out of it and didn't fail it, but like, you get what you're saying. But I will not be surprised if I don't see much of you this season. Or season? So, semester. Trimester? No. Hi. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just mostly going to focus on MSQ right now, which is a metric buttload of talking. And I've been out of sorts for a bit. So we're not doing any content right now other than main story till I learn how to hold the controller again. But figured out the ability to fly in this area yet. Oh no. Oh gosh, can I? Oh, I just realized I can't use any. Thank you. I couldn't reply to her at all because apparently I can't use Caster Labs to use my emotes and stuff. That's unfortunate. So, in new areas in this game, you cannot use your flying mounts right away because there are like little wind currents you have to study to learn how to fly in that area. So the only thing we're really doing that isn't main story is a couple of the little pop-up events as we go along. If we come across them, I'm not going out of my way for those. However, these air currents are a required go out of your way. But it's going to be a really, really chill. Is it across the way? Huh. It is across the way. I see it. So this is one of my like cozy games. It's actually kind of funny because I've played quite a bit of it. Not like, I can't remember, is it slash played? Yeah, I have 165 days played in Final Fantasy 14. And I have taken massive swaths of time off. I basically kind of like throw myself into it for like 3 months and then I take a break. So 165 days is not a short amount of time. And that's not like, ooh, I've paid 165 days. That's the total combined hours of what I have played equals 165 days. Am I even still in my... Hey, I am. Look at that. That's nice. Feel bad. I'm supposed to be like helping like moderate and run this, and I just don't. I'm a terrible officer. With my health stuff, I just haven't bothered even in the slightest. Oh, as you probably will notice if you've ever seen somebody else playing this game, I have most of the effects turned off because they I can't do flashing lights. It's not quite to the point where I ever really have to worry too much about epileptic events, but it is enough that I struggle with specifically holy. There's 2 different types of holy cast in the game, and I can't deal with either of them. So I turn off most of the effects. I kind of wish there was just a version that dimmed them, you know, because if it wasn't so bright, it wouldn't be as big of a problem. You know, I don't need the effect gone. I need it dimmer. And there's no way to dim exclusively the combat effects, unfortunately. Where's that going to be? I might not be able to get to this one just yet. We'll take a look. So yeah, today's going to be kind of a cozy day. I was debating between this Final Fantasy 11 or... Ooh. Yeah, we're not getting that. We're not getting that one. It's like right at the bottom of that cliff. That's fine. What was I saying? I don't know. As far as life goes on my end, the kids are finally back in school, which my daughter very excited for. My son, not quite as much, But with him being on the spectrum and the school just not really doing a great job at, like, handling that, don't blame him for not wanting to be there, you know? Like, it's very rough on him to get along with people, like, nobody understands him type of deal. My daughter, however, who is also on the spectrum, but, like, they treat her better because they just see it as, oh, she's just forgets, she's ditzy, is what they say. She's occasionally ditzy. And I'm like, she's not. It's frustrating because, like, one of the teachers had my son, and she acts close to the same way he did at the same age. But because he was loud and rambunctious about it, he was disruptive, but she's ditzy. And I'm like, no, that is not what's going on, but thanks, but no thanks type of deal. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Like, unfortunately, that's just the lot my son has for a bit, is teachers treating him poorly because of stuff that he can't control. But the good news is, for the most part, he's going through the exact same, like, process I did. So it's a lot easier to keep an eye on it, and it's a lot easier to keep an eye on it and, like, help him understand why people are acting the way they are, that type of thing. It's like one of his biggest concerns is, like, you know, he just doesn't feel heard. And part of it's because, like, the stuff he cares about doesn't really matter right now, but and as much as they want to say, ooh, you know, masking is unhealthy for you, like, it is literally a defense mechanism for younger kids, though. Like, they absolutely need it, or life goes kind of horribly awry. And that's the boat he's in right now, of he needs to learn masking to try to fit in a little bit better so he's not as distraught as he is. We'll have to, like, teach him how to unmask as he needs to as an adult, but unfortunately it's too important of a survival skill, which makes me incredibly sad. But, you know, I would rather him be safe than sorry. Oh gosh, what's the can I do this mid-combat? I don't remember. Hey, I can. Look at that. No! I didn't go that far. What are you doing, man? That's unfortunate. You know, I think I currently have combat music turned off, which is why this sounds so weird. It is awfully cozy today. We actually have a plan, though, for them, like a little trip. There is like a water park, like indoor thing called Great Wolf Lodge. There's a few of them around the country, but one of those, like, has an indoor lazy river, has like all the stuff that, like, I know he would thrive at. So we're looking at taking him to that so that he can have a day to just be loud, rambunctious, and not get yelled at for it. He's been a little cooped up because we've had a bunch of snow and a hyper cold weather, and that's not helping much either. Being a kid that, like, just kind of wants to run around in the woods, and when he's not running out around in the woods, he wants to play video games. Being that type of, like, or divergent, while not terrible, does make it a little hard for him to adapt to. It's 8 degrees right now. You have to stay inside. And the power's out, so you can't play video games. It's not a good combo. It is a very stressful combo for him. Not the end of the world, but, you know. Hey, fake complaint. So we'll do a couple of those along the way. Oh, hey, look. This is the Mountain Zoo mount. The reason why those colors look similar, you got this mount from drinking Mountain Dews and getting codes off the bottles. It was a Baja Blast mount. Not that I can fly yet, but Baja Blast flavored mount is just kind of funny to me. I need to set up at some point, like I was doing Stream Deck stuff because you can do Stream Deck through your phone through an app, but once I started properly VTubing, I can't use that now. I need to come up with another way to control certain things. It'd be nice to have like a stop, play, like control my playlist stuff for Spotify. Because being able to just run around and have that going will be kind of sweet. Now, I don't know if this is voiced. It most likely will not be. Here it is. Oh, wrong one. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might peer through. So Wuklamat, that is this lioness lady here, is vying for the throne. There's a competition to see who can be leader. She's going about it a different way of like, she doesn't want to just win the competition. She just wants to fix stuff and help people on the way through. Competition really is just more about stopping the other people from being in lead than it is for her to lead. But as she's grown as a person, we're seeing that, you know, that it might change to where she wants to take care of her people, you know, whatever. Especially one at the heart of so significant a battle. Amatia, Bon, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. I am a Rogadin. It's why I'm so tall. I was originally a human, but my model I made looks exactly like one of the people in the story. So I had, except for I was blonde instead. That was the only difference, was our hair color was different. There's a quest when you first get out of the main town that I started in, that you run into him, and like there was, it cuts to this guy jumps in and all this really cool stuff happens. He's like slash, 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 and jumping around and like doing some really cool stuff. And I was like, oh God, I'm a badass. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't use knives. Because at the time I was like a shield user. Well, I mean, I'm a shield user now too. I was a gladiator when I got to that point. And I was like, hold up. When did I get like, did I Super Saiyan? Like, cause the hair color was different and he had like neck tattoos. And then my character walks into the scene and I'm like, son of a bitch. There's something beneath the soil, apparently. Oh, someone buried a box. Well, well. I would have been satisfied with only finding a hint, but here they are, fresh Najul leaves. Hunmu Rook doing, I'd wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was the central to the war that they helped end. So he planned all of this from the start? I wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It was an honor to render assistance. Oh, we're making food right now by combining different cultures like stuff together to have like this warming banquet celebration thing. With the apologies to the present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well. Third promise, ever since I witnessed your performance in the feat of reeds, I've been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devise solutions to the Hanu-Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ihihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. My humble opinion, no one cares more about the people of Tulialol and what they hold dear. By the way, this guy is also a claimant running for the throne, and he's like, no one else is as good as you, Wuklamat. What am I, chopped liver? Like, dude standing right in front of him. He's like, man, everybody else sucks except for you. Should you again require the historic musings of an old shipwright, I'm ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. Well, can't argue with that. We have what we need. Let us return to Ixbrach. I don't know how to say that one. I'm winging it sometimes on these. I struggle really. I forgot about that. Like as soon as I saw that I needed to change maps to a new area, I immediately started panicking a little bit with, oh God, I have to say the names again. It's not impossible. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. Oh gosh, I don't remember how to... There we go. Oh, you know, I could probably... Nope. I'll get it one of these days. Aha. Yep. Oh, man. I'm already doing that. So funny. So when I play this game, I get very cozy. Something about like the pace of it, the feel of the game itself makes me so relaxed. I fall asleep. It's not even like a bored thing. It's just like, man, it's like, have you ever like gotten a blanket directly out of the dryer and wrapped it around yourself and you just feel like you need to immediately take a nap? That's what this game feels like to me. This and Final Fantasy XI are just... You could take the Final Fantasy off of it, and I would actually probably feel like the game improved. Because, like, it's really weird when they shoehorn in this, like, oh, look, there's this area from this other game has now appeared in this one. And I'm just like, sure. Anyway, serious. I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. Okay. Oh, it's a wait destination. Okay. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wook Evu came along and helped us find them. Wook Evu was here? I would have liked to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. that Golul Jaja brought an end to centuries' warfare surprises me little, but to achieve said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Even to my old man to find the oddest solution. But how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Uranje and I have made tour of the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I am pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest has to offer. Spoken like a true expert. He's constantly asked anytime we're having to do something. It's constantly asked to like go find sticks and stuff. we don't give him any major jobs because things always go awry. Aaronville and I found our Ibrook, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down cenote trying to catch it. I don't know what that is. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? Love it. Oh, yeah, that's everybody's favorite bun. I picked a good portion of local herbs with particular attention to the seeds that yield peyote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasonings as well. Through further inquiry, I did determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one of us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly claim crown skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. I'm like a level 80 or 90 culinary, but okay. You, I hope. As I recall, you're an accomplished... Oh, hey, I just called it out. You're an accomplished culinarian. Oh, my mouth is watering already. Without further delay, then, such a short-lived song, what? Clement. Her character's so hit or miss, but she is sweet bean.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bako Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Huh. Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
It's ready.
If you say so. I'm wondering when they're going to attempt to cheat.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
Shibruk. I keep forgetting X is she.
This looks amazing.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Both the ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then.
I wonder if they're going to do the thing where he like hides his mouth as he eats so that they didn't have to. Oh, look at that. What? What? They actually. Okay.
In taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably. Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence, and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Okay.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Ahem. I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
Now it's even weirder that I look at it from the other angle because he just stuffs the entire taco in his mouth like a piece of plastic.
I see. While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Nice.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
Well, Happy New Year to you too, Thumper. We are doing a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV today because I am cheap. That's part of it. I really love the game, but I took a break a while back just because I didn't feel like paying a monthly subscription for something I wasn't playing more than like 2 days a month. However, they're doing like a free welcome back campaign, so we're jumping back into the story a little bit just to kind of read and have a chill day. I was in the ER on Tuesday, and I've been just kind of out of sorts ever since. So we're having a nice chill day, doing a lot of reading. So, thank you for stopping in. Hopefully it's at least a little entertaining, and if not, at least chill enough to relax.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious! The brook's so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the najoli rounds out these spices is sublime. This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
She's getting so snarky now.
On your harmony.
Come, come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Okay.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Cat boy there is starting to kind of doubt that he should be the one leading and not the one assisting. Like, because he just wants to bring technology and stuff to, I forgot the name of the town. He just wants to, like, bring stuff from, you know, across the seas, the old world, to the new world and get them, like, technology and stuff that would help them. So he doesn't really care too much about leading as he does that.
You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
Sure. This whole thing is about us just not really adventuring and just having like a good time for
Was
once.
palatable enough, I suppose.
Soon.
To you, who have successfully performed.
Oh man,
the
green
feat
tea's so
in the
good.
past, I present these keystones.
I don't think we've gotten back the ones they stole before.
Only 1 feet left.
Well, I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
That's the guy I had made my character look like, Thancred. He's the one that I had accidentally made an exact copy of.
The 6th keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important. Was there any Shipbrook people left? I could really use another helping.
Cat lady is always hungry, by the way. Always hungry. Okay, let's wrap this one up and see where we're going next. That was so good. Really looking forward to having Shipbrook people again. Here, Bond. Carl made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. Thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the feat of repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Gear durability bonus? Huh. New wares are now available from the Zabral merchants and Ebrox. Okay, we are about to hit ads. I'm going to let those start before we do any more story. On games that I try not to do too much during the commercial breaks on Twitch. So we're just going to chill, listen to the music, and I'm going to poke at some things in game while we wait. You know what I need to poke outside of game while those are running, though? I have one thing I need to do. So we're going to just listen to the background music. Or, well, background sounds, because the music can't background for some, I don't know why. I'm very impatiently waiting for a part to fix something wrong with my PC. So I check it every day. I know I'm worrying these people to death, and I don't mean to, but like anxiety dictates I need to check this every 5 minutes. I don't want to miss it and have like a really expensive part just sitting on my porch. Oh my God. Okay, so they sent me an email being like, oh, look, we've done some stuff to help your thing move forwards, right? And I've been really excited about it. I was like, oh, cool, they're finally doing it. But then when I go and check the main page, when I go and check the main page on the RMA process, it's like, oh, we finally gathered your things. Like, I still have like 6 other steps before they just send me a CPU that I have to install myself. Good morning, Hidden. We are doing some Final Fantasy 14 today. We are doing the main story for Dawntrail. So there's a lot of reading. It's going to be kind of like a chill, slow-paced day. Nothing really happening today other than some music and some story and a lot of reading. There's a ton of voiceover in Dawntrail, but Dawntrail's story is packed with so much story, but it's also somehow at a slow pace as well. So I understand if you don't want to stick around for that, for spoilers or whatever reasons, but thank you for stopping in. I am okay. I can't lie and say I'm good. I'm still having a bunch of lower abdomen pain, lower back pain. My upper back is now starting to act up as well because I can't do all of my workouts I need to keep it in line. So not great, but as long as I sit still and I don't move too much, the pain's like a 2 or a 3. Like, it's manageable, it's annoying, but it's not the end of the world. So as of right now, I'm all right. I am all right. Allegedly, y'all should be back from ads now. So while we wait on that, I'm going to go ahead and start this next talky bit. A new feat awaits. Alphino has you on the road as soon as possible. Yeah, I spent all of Tuesday in the hospital for them to run CT scans and stuff, and they didn't find out exactly what was wrong. They think that there's a possibility it could be a hernia. That I actually really love drinking tea. Actually, right now I have a bunch of green tea. Well, I say a bunch. I've been drinking on it all morning. I actually don't have a lot left. Got about 8 ounces of green tea left. In my cabinet, though, I have like 15 different types of tea. Love myself a tea. Actually, to the point of, I think I like tea more than I do like soda or juice or any of that. Like, my tea is my preferred beverage, but obviously sometimes I need more caffeine or... I'm prone to kidney stones. So I do have to drink a little bit of cranberry juice every now and then. Oh, and anything with elderberry. Yeah, Elderberry has been really good. Oh man, I wonder if that would be good. Chamomile elderberry tea. Huh. I have both. I do have normally I only use chamomile for like stomach pain, digestive pain. This is like something's torn or I have a hernia that is passing backwards and forwards through my abdominal wall. And like when I was talking to the doctors about it, they were like, "Oh, well, just, you know, if you feel a lump, just push it back in, you'll be fine." That was their suggestion on how to fix a hernia. That was it. There was no follow-up on that. Okay. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective, the right, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Ironbeck Traverse, which connects the upper forest to Jatika Heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? Afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I, for one, would like to explore the villages surrounds? That's worded weird. If Aaronvel would oblige me with a tour. Very well. Have no other engagements. That's everybody's favorite bun boy, by the way. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. She fell in a hole. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me the opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yachtel. Oh, that's right. My Blue did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades back, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us? Sure. I don't get the option to say no. So let us reconvene here with our respective diversions. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read this out loud, Narcissus, if that's okay. I have a lot of issues with mobility, especially after pneumonia got me bedridden for almost a month. Pneumonia's no joke. My dad used to get a lot. Now, my joints feel stiff, and I don't know how to get them back on track, so I feel you. And I hope you do not have to. Well, that's the thing, right? They have 3 surgeries that I might end up having to do. The one for a hernia, unfortunately, is temporary. They basically cut you open, go inside, put a mesh over where the hernia is happening, inside your muscles, and then close you back up. And then you have to just replace that mesh every now and then to keep the gap in your muscles closed. The other 2 is if I can't get my back in working order by the end of the year, they're talking of using some of my vertebrae together. My upper back is okay for the most part, but I have to do my workouts every single day, and I'm still doing some of them even though it hurts, because if I don't, my upper back will seize back up again, and I don't want to have a spinal surgery. So it's one of those, I have to find this balance of like, how much can I push into the pain before I throw up? That's the thing. Like it gets so bright hot and so painful that like I end up vomiting if I do too much. So sorry for the TMI on that. I wasn't really thinking that through, but like, yeah, so I've got to keep it, we're doing chill. We're doing a chill day today. I did a little bit of my workouts this morning, not as much as I would like. I have this like cross section where I have to pull a band across my chest, like to arm above my head, arm by my waist, and like you stretch it apart, right? And that's pulling on my lower abdomen more than I thought it was. So okay. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yachtel some 20 years ago. Anyone who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged, so let's make inquiries where we can. So we found a letter talking about this new continent that we're on. Yeah, this new continent over here. You kind of start the game over here and on this little island. And then there's this continent over here. And we've explored all of this so far. And we've traveled to what basically is the new world over here. And this is supposed to be like a play on the America. During the time of like, Incan Empire or whatever. Yeah, surgeries are no fun. Part of me though, like kind of likes surgeries because if they do the surgery right, it all your problems go away, you know, like, well, for all the ones I've had so far, I've had appendicitis, I had a blown ACL and thyroid cancer. So, but every single one of those surgeries, even the one they botched my appendicitis removal, allegedly overinflated me too high. The pressure was too high on the thing that filled my abdomen up full of oxygen, and it caused a bunch of internal bleeding. Like I was black from like my knees up to my neck. Like someone had just rolled me with but it was all blood underneath my skin. It was rough. But the appendicitis didn't hurt anymore. That's the thing. A foreign mage 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. Baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Moon Rook. He was already Xerox then. Baby girl couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. The information is very helpful. I swear, if she's already been here because he brought her with him, I'm gonna be kind of upset. Now, I don't mean to make light of any issues you're having. Hopefully everything gets kind of worked out for you. Being neurodivergent, sometimes I don't realize, like, it's not me trying to one up you or whatever. It's telling a story about stuff I've been through is a way to, hey, look, I do know at least a little bit about what you are going through, comrade in arms type of deal. So it's not me trying to, like, you know, oh my gosh, like whatever, like you're listen to my story after your story. More of a, oh yeah, you know, you told me your story, here's my story, let's share, that type of thing. House of cards, lean on each other type of deal. I know some neurotypical people do not see it that way. Narcissists and sociopaths definitely do not see it that way. Not saying you are one, but to cover all bases. Hello again. Do you require assistance? Foreign mage passed through Ikbrach's Brash roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me that? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather. I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is my family nonetheless. Foreign mage did visit Ikbrach. Master Galuf. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. But why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well. I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest, I will discover myself. Out of more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yakhoi once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urquapacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yakhoi claimed Yakhtel as their own. Many of their architecture remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jaltika heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the third promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Yeah, something's up with that. We keep getting hints, but they're like spoon feeding us like info. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Bond. May I request a moment of your company? Go on, we'll wait for you. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. I don't know if I'm doing any of these names right. I apologize if they're wrong. I'm not going to get any better. It's fine. What's the worst that can happen? Just in case. I mean, I have the magic. I might as well use it. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of the community, I'm gladdened to see that the third promise has surrounded herself with compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Oh no, I finished off my tea. Sad. So it seems the right has been the source of a great learning and growth for Wook Lamont. Does me well to hear that. I swear, if this is her dad, my daughter would be about My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Zabral. So when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her. The pain when I found her at the bottom of the cenote. 3 years old. An accident, it was said. I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartlands, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamul Ja and the Jibral have learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, criminals sought to undermine the future of the Jibral. I was determined not to let them succeed, so I let the memory of my daughter die in the cenote and gave her into the care of one person I knew who could protect her. The Dawn servant, Galul Jalja. So yeah, it is her daughter, his daughter. Though she was born to lead the Jibral, fate had a greater plan for Wook Lamont. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter is indeed of Mamuk, the rancor towards Jibral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I'll not suffer the same tragedy again. So I ask you, not as the Dawn servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the third promise. Defend her from her enemies that may lurk in the shadows. Will you do this for me? Sure. That's all we do, by the way. We just nod. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so the main character in this game has something called the Echo. We can feel strong emotions and memories of the past. It's a way to explain away the ability to write the story in a certain way. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tulialal, but a concerned father. Suffice it to say, the conversation must remain between us. Pray, breathe not a word of this to anyone. Seems kind of rude, but sure. Now, you better believe if it was me, she would know the moment she took rule. Oh, cool. Cool. That's just how this game works, unfortunately. Let's talk about something super secret while someone is clearly behind that tree. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the third promise waiting. Let's see if there's any currents while we're here. 267 south.
Seek fluid intake.
I will seek fluid intake. You're not getting a big stretch. You're getting a little stretch. Welcome back. Did you fall asleep again? So I didn't see you do your typical, like, I'm trying to get out of bed. You just disappeared, and I'm like, oh no. She's gone to the beyond. Okay. I'm going to have to roll away from the camera even more than I am right now, so give me one sec. Well, you were warned that this was going to be a very story-heavy and calmly read day today, so. And you technically did ask for this. I need to come up with a new story to tell for a TikTok that isn't depressing. I was looking at them the other day and I realized, like, back to back to back, I've done nothing but tell, like, my life is horrible stories, you know. I need to come up with something funny. Like, the one before that was good because it was me talking about not recognizing my wife from certain distances. On speaking with Wu Clement, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside time to view these scenes in their entirety. They show this when we get about an hour worth of cutscenes, by the way. Oh, and it's level synced, which means we're probably going to have combat as well. Good. You're back. What did Hamun Rook want? I felt like they looked very similar. I was going to say something about, like, man, why do all cat people have the same eyes? They don't. These two have the same eyes because they're related. It's all right. You don't have to say. More important, the Teenbeck Traverse still isn't cleared yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think it'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing has worn me out. A nap does sound tempting, doesn't it, Lychee? I swear, if she gets kidnapped again. A moment. You're one of Bakul Jaja's. What do you want? I've come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. Unwise that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. Well, just remember, goals are just somewhere to aim for. The journey doesn't take you to where those goals were. That's fine. It could be something else that's meant to happen. I wasn't originally planning on being a VTuber, but here I am. Be careful, Noxus. Drive safe.
And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Yeah, all of this happened in the short time it took me to walk up the hill. Like,
Oh, Morok! Bakul Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
poor Wuklabat. She has such a rough time.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Is it true?
She trusts us enough. If I lied here, she would just believe it.
Your silence says it all.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
I mean, you wouldn't have time, but sure.
You despicable, heartless fiend. Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then. You wanna fight? I'll give you a fight.
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
Good. Kick his butt. Ads. Okay, we're gonna wait a sec. I'm gonna see if I can. No, we're not skipping. We're not skipping. Calm down. Let's see if I can kick these ads through. Hold on. It's not letting me. Why? Okay, well, I guess we'll go till they just start on their own. Stupid thing.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
Yeah, one can cap you, pizza. I'm finally like, fine, I'll just do it. I've been sitting here on like ad starting soon. It's basically there's a pop-up that locks you out from doing stuff on Twitch while it waits for the ads to start. And I've been sitting here this whole time waiting for it to start on its own, and it was just like hanging up and not starting. I was like, okay, fine, I'll just pretend that it doesn't exist. And as soon as I clicked back on the main screen, the ad started. While this is running, I actually need to put some eye drops in my eyes, and I'm just going to do it in front of the thing, so my VTuber model is going to freak. Give me a second. That's better. Too much. It was too much. I have these eye drops that are like gel. They're like a gel-based eye drop. They work really well, but when they run, like, cause when you put eye drops in, the whole eye drop doesn't stay in your eye. When they run out of my eye a little bit, it like sticks to my like eyelashes and stuff. Okay, there we go.
I know I didn't hear you right.
Cowards don't stand a chance against Wook Lamont.
You dare call us cowards? I kill you all! Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds.
Those other guys left so far away that like I really could just step in and like beat this dude.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Oh man, I hope they let us fight as her. That would be great.
Not losing to the likes of you.
I actually prefer spicy. I am diabetic, so I used to love sweet things. I was like a very big sweet tooth problem. But as I cut sugar out to deal with the diabetic problem, I realized I don't really like sweet anymore. Like outside of a couple fresh fruits and occasionally like a sweet treat, like half a Pop-Tart, I don't really like sugar. Even the one time we had some cupcake, my wife brought some cupcake Pop-Tarts home. They taste a little bit like that funfetti icing, but like one bite was enough to just put me off of them entirely because they're way too sweet. Like even my tea, for the most part, like a 32-ounce tea I still put sugar in it because I don't like a lot of the artificial sweeteners in tea, but it's 1/16 of a cup of tea. It's like 1/4 of an ounce or something of sugar that I need for like all of that tea. So spicy's always been like my favorite though. When I was little, like 4 or 5 years old, I would sneak into my family's garden and eat jalapenos straight off the plant, apparently.
I'm going going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Oh, it is going to let me play as her. That's fantastic. In this battle, you will play as Wuk-Lamat. Through skillful combat, Wuk-Lamat will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP, so use them early and often to emerge victorious. One of my favorite things is jalapeno honey. You take jalapenos and you warm the honey up just a little bit and you like steep the jalapenos in it and then you let that sit overnight and there's this like spicy sweet treat. Or you mix it in with a little bit of, like, I know it's a thing from Shrek, the jalapeno honey butter, but hear me out. Jalapeno honey butter slap. Like one of my favorite things, like all together. I don't like the taste of stevia. Unfortunately, I just really don't. Oh, wrong one. There we go. I don't know what all her moves are. What's this one? I don't know what these moves are. This isn't AoE, is it? Whoa! Lethal swipe, I'm assuming is a cone. Yep.
My magic should be more than enough for me.
Oh god, that's not what I wanted. Wait, I don't have. Oh no 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 no. Wait, what? I'm gonna die here because I don't. I was in my stupid menu. Hello.
No more tricks, Bakul Jaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
Whoa, what is this? What is this? Oh, there's a gap closer. Okay. I've tried and tried stevia, and
Is no longer abusing me, brother.
Sorry. This right has taught me so much.
oh no, I've got to do all of it over again. And I could change the difficulty? Boo. No, I'm not doing that. I've actually, some of the other ones aren't bad, but one of the artificial sweeteners can't be used in hot applications. I can't remember which one it is, so I just don't use it. There is a hemp sweetener, if I remember right. I'm gonna have to use my mouse for a second to see which all these moves are, because I don't. They're warrior moves, but I don't remember what they do. Increase enmity, ranged attack. Okay.
So I can rip you to pieces.
Combo restores HP. What's this one? $270 is the largest from that. Oh, 440. Okay, so we're just doing this for the most part.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Evans. I'll make you eat that.
No more tricks, Bakul Jaja. We're settling this here and now.
Yeah. Because we use both, because some of them do different, like with different applications or whatever. I just normally just stay away from all of it, unfortunately.
Amusing me, brother.
This rite has taught me so much about my nation, my people, and myself.
Yeah, you tell him, Will Lamont. I really love that she's like her own as a person. It's kind of fantastic. An idiot. That was terribly done on my part. I wonder why they gave us the AoE rotation now.
How do you like this?
Shadow siblings. Okay. Hey, I found the reason why they gave us yeah, so I just try to stay away from it for the most part. Like when we need something like that, we'll like sweeten it with actual fruit or, you know, stuff along those lines. But yeah, I do love myself a tea. Right now I have
Understand what it means to live in peace.
had a green tea earlier that was
Safety
lemon.
and happiness.
Lemon green tea. The one I was planning on making for lunch was a Lady Grey with a little bit of milk was the plan.
This is the end for you, kitten.
Those markers are ones that we have to stand in or take like increased damage. For those that haven't played the game. Oh, I see what you're doing. Let's do this thing. Knock me home, man. Thank you. You're so helpful. Oh my gosh.
Not enough to claim the title of Dawn Servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Yeah, her dad's really cool. Earl Grey's good too. Earl Grey, Lady Grey, both of those are nice. A bergamot tea is really good. I have some Darjeeling, but I don't really like it. It's very oily to me. I don't know what this guy's doing. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh gosh, I can't do it as easy on this controller.
I will be the next Dawn Servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Might and magic.
That's when there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
Hit it, Wu Clement.
What? But that was everything I had. I can't stand it anymore. Attack!
Hey, look, hired thugs. I get to use my AoE rotation.
This is our fight. Stay out of it. You
What?
bring shame upon us.
What are you talking about? You hired these guys.
You think we care about your stupid pride?
Oh, these are the mammal jaw or have come to help whether he wants it or not. Okay.
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see.
This fight's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really loving it.
I will prove that my allies are right
Wuklamot's so cool. I know people don't like her, but she's one of my favorite characters. Her and Ishtola, but Ishtola's for an entirely different reason. Well, now, punk. I actually am using the current Dawntrail things for the sounds of my goals and stuff. When my goals update, it does the Final Fantasy completion zone. Hey, look, all the stuff you stole. Thanks, man.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be?
How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
Through the power of friendship.
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanuhanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
My character's like such a proud papa right now. What was that?
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
Okay. Makes sense so far.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
Okay, so this they've been slowly moving away from typical fantasy stuff with Final Fantasy. With 14 anyway. And quite often there's a quest line in, I want to say Shadowbringers, I think, where your character's like, it doesn't matter what I say here, I'm taking this quest whether I want it or not, right? Something along those lines. And you say that, and the person's like, huh, okay, sure, thanks for the help. So, yeah, they've been a little bit more like tongue-in-cheek with the like humor.
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Thank you. I love that he sounds like a kid that just lost in touch football, and he's like giving you back your Nerf football that he took. Fine, going home. The secret that was held for an entire 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter.
Dude, at this point, just
It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
That's what I am. I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuliholal's next dawn servant.
To be honest, it would probably be the ability to heal. I've had so many like injuries and cancer and like just give me Wolverine's powers. Good. Like I don't even need the adamantium bones. Like I know he's like immortal or whatever, so it's not like the greatest superpower, but now if you had asked me before I got sick, that's a different story. Because you see those posts like on BuzzFeed and stuff, right? Where it's like, which pill would you choose? Which superpower? And like some of them are like benign, right? Like the ability to speak all languages. Whether it's new or old or something that hasn't happened yet, you would be able to speak all languages. I could go for that. That would be nice, you know. Healing, obviously, because of the sicknesses and stuff I've been going through. And then outside of that, I wouldn't go with flight. Terrified of heights, so that's a no-go. People, you know, pervy guys, invisibility, right? Sneak into the girl. I'm like, why? Porn exists. Do you really need to like spy on people? you know. Wait, hold up. I just started realizing that people that started doing, I tend to have more issues with C than other people. I just got rid of skin. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had thyroid, a thyroid nodule that just kept growing and growing, and like, but it was growing at such a slow pace that they thought it was just a cyst. But I got really sick about 10 years ago, and they could never figure out why. The amount of autoimmune tests I went through, like they tested me for cancer like once every 6 months, and everything just kept coming back negative. The only thing that would come back is my white cell count was slightly elevated. So I got tested for lupus by like every doctor under the sun. And then finally at one point, the nodule on my neck had grown to the size that it could be removed, right? But then they changed the rule on how big it needs to be. They changed it like 4 years in a row. They changed it to be a larger size each time I went in. Oh, it needed to be bigger. Oh, it finally hit to the point where it was like big enough that they wanted to like do a proper biopsy to just get me to stop asking about it. And then it came back that it was cancerous, and they're like, oh yeah, we should probably remove that. They got it removed, and my health skyrocketed through the roof on getting better. The problem is I felt like I did when I was in my 20s, and I've been trying to do stuff like I was in my 20s. So most of my injuries are self-induced from me doing too much. Like I've been feeling so much better that I go and like, they did the incision on my neck, and I thought they said after 6 weeks I could start doing stuff again. So at about the 6-7 week period, I needed to fix the oven. So I picked the entire oven up and moved it across the room to like take it apart and like do stuff with it. And it tore my throat open, basically. It was a tear from the inside. The skin on the outside was technically still connected, but on the inside, it was not connected anymore. So they had to put me on a bunch of stuff to prevent any bacteria that might have gotten in there, like directly under everything. That was a fun, scary time frame. Put on not able to do stuff for 6 months. In February, I started trying to work out and stuff again, and that's when I messed my back up, and I haven't been able to do anything since. Like every time I get healthy, it's literally 1 step forwards. I hurt myself 3 steps back. And I'm in my upper 30s. I am on the older side of VTubers. The whole VTuber thing was just to obfuscate the background behind me. I have small kids. They have a tendency to like watching the games that I'm doing. So I didn't really want them on the internet. So it's more of like hiding their information than mine. But yeah.
Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
Of course. Yeah, I know I don't act my age, but I am Audi HD, and that just comes with the territory. It's kind of funny. Like, I've learned more about myself after I hit 30 of like all of the problems I've had my entire life. I've learned more about those after I turned to 30 than I ever knew when I was a kid, when it was actually a problem. Seems we were the last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safe. Thank you for having faith in me and keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty. Couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I want to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains even when I stand alone. This isn't to say I won't ask for your help when it is needed, of course. I know better than that now. Yeah, most pharmaceuticals being $4 and less is fantastic. Like, some of the stuff I've been on though has been like $1,000, $2,000 a month medications. So like I have had the rough end of that, but I've also had the $4 and I'm good for the month.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover.
Good.
Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk pibil?
Get him.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish.
He tsundere and tried to pretend it wasn't good earlier.
As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
Exactly. Some of my favorite dishes are Indian dishes, and I didn't have them till I was in my 30s.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tudi Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural.
Tural, that's the continent, okay.
But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
You don't need to be, man.
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said.
Yeah.
And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed
Dark
take
Snow
that first
Wolf.
step.
Hello,
Dispense
over on
with
YouTube.
pretense
We are currently in the middle of the cutscene, but I'm actually going to pause it here for a sec because we have some ads that have started on Twitch, and I try not to push through those when possible. How is your day going so far? I have not played Final Fantasy XIV in a long time. Oh, I clicked through it.
When we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant.
Okay, we're gonna just let the fire and stuff sit here for a sec. I only have 50 seconds left on the ad, so we're gonna chill and hang out for a bit. Oh, I've been trying to do a little bit more streaming on a bunch of different like platforms and stuff. I've hit affiliate on Twitch. I've hit affiliate on Kick, so that is doing all right. Been trying to make more shorts for YouTube, but they're kind of hit and miss on whether they're even used by the algorithm or not. And I know part of that is because I'm live streaming to the same thing, but the stress of trying to swap through all the different like YouTube channels and trying to manage multiple things, I have not been doing very well, and that's on me. It's not really YouTube's fault. It's just how their algorithm works, and you play the game to play the game. TikTok's been going better, but now that they might be shutting down, I don't know what to do there. Okay, we have the ads finished over on Twitch, so let's finish up the story.
You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so, repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you.
Oh, was that you that stopped in yesterday? Yes. Okay, so Caster Labs broke, and I did not see your message till it fixed like 3 hours later. So like I went to respond, and then I saw the timestamp on it, and I'm like, oh, well, they're not here anymore. Thank you for stopping in again, though. I will call you Snow, probably. Snow. Dark Wolf seems... I don't feel like I would ever remember to put those two together. Yeah. Hidden over on Twitch. Yeah, it broke, and I was like so excited that someone talked on YouTube, because it's a little bit more rare for my stuff to like poke through the algorithm. And I finally like went to respond to Snow yesterday and just did not hit it on time at all. He had popped in around like 11:30 Eastern, and I didn't get the message till almost like 2 o'clock. Well, thank you. I stream right now Tuesday through Friday. However, we're looking at possibly adding Saturday, Sunday as well. Mondays are reserved for my wife. I hang out with her all day on Monday. I might do a little bit of editing or something if she takes a nap, but for the most part, that's her day. On the weekend, Saturday and Sunday are normally for the kids, but they don't really need the entire day. So I can possibly still stream during the day for them. Right now, not very long, like 11 o'clock to 3. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more steady. I used to try to edit every weekend, and I was chopping up all of my live streams into a Let's Play series. But to be straight frank with you, I just couldn't keep up with it. It was like trying to take care of my kids and doing all this other stuff. Like, it had to go. Like, I ended up having to cut it off to the wayside.
What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
I think they've changed Thancred's voice actor again.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool. I do want to make, at some point, I do want an opening song, but I haven't gotten around to like getting that far in yet. Something for when I'm setting up, or like a farewell song for when I'm leaving for the day. Something that's like not copyright or a copyright, and I hold the license to it or whatever, so that I can actually include it and stuff. Because as of right now, the only thing I can do is that weird sidestep that Twitch does, where like, if it's not recorded in the VOD, we didn't see it. That always feels weird to me, so I don't know. Here's the thing, I am not in the place yet to start paying for stuff. And I don't really want to, ask people for things for free. However, I do understand that some creative people either one, look for streamers to find inspiration for, and that's fine. Or I do know some people that are like, hey, I want to draw an art thing for you. I can't support you right now money wise, but here, have this thing I made. Now, if it's that, I'm 100% on board for it. You do you, but at the same time, don't push yourself. Like, I'm just here to chill and make friends and talk to people, and that's what's more important to me. The financial stuff, of course, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be great for this to be like a full-time job. This is what I do for a living, because I really love hanging out with people and like making stuff. But for right now, I'm good either way. If that's something you want to do, I 100% support you on that. Just in case though, let me I am not above giving people extra subscriptions and stuff, so let me pop over. I'm gonna throw a subscription on you, so when you do make stuff, I can come check it out. And as far as hidden goes, yeah, the new clip system's weird. It doesn't always work either. So if it feels like it's acting up on you, it might be. Not gonna lie, it might be. It's not great. Still being cleared, I assume Hunmunruk, I've already forgotten, it's a rolled R if I remember right, said he would notify us as soon as the work was done. Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. And I will definitely put a thing on there to point out that you were the one that made it, if that's what you end up doing. I'm not going to ask you to, of course, but if that's something that you want to do on your own, I support you in that. I didn't read that. Yeah, perhaps now would be good time to consider how we might reclaim Wuklamat's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last, after all. Oh, I already got it back. I love the Lalafel's shock reaction. It's always so bombastic. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. Right? Everybody just like, there's no way you did that. What did Bond do? Rude? So, I taught him a lesson, took my keystone back. That's perfectly fine, Snow. Like I said, I'll be here often. We do this as much as we can. I have had some health stuff going on, so if I ever miss a stream, it's most likely for that. Next week, actually, I might be late to a stream. I have some physical therapy I need to do. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat. Bravo. What can I say? I have good friends to encourage and cheer me on. Yeah, I'm really big on let's help each other climb to the top, because like it's not easy to get into streaming and stuff anymore. It's so hyperly saturated with stuff that it's really hard to make a name for yourself, to get yourself out there at all. And like even the people that don't want to be famous, they just want people to come and hang out, struggle, because one, the system's not made for small people. It's made for the big people to make money for Twitch and YouTube. If you're not one of those, the algorithm just weirdly doesn't like you. It's odd. And I know as much as big streamers want to be like, oh, it has nothing to do with that. Look, I can make a channel from scratch, and I tell my main channel that that's what I'm doing, and suddenly I'm famous. Okay. Okay, if you say so. Hold on. I have to fix something real quick. I have a Twitch thing that's broken. Okay. Should be good now. Astral Labs and Twitch just don't want to cooperate. I will seek fluid intake, Leechy. Yeah, and about the best you're getting right now is a posture check. I need to make a sound for that, actually. I need to make a sound bite for not shrimping. Could possibly ask a couple streamers to make a soundbite. What do you think? Get a couple of the people we raid quite often to just say no shrimping, and I just do a clip of it. That is an idea for the notepad. Yep, that is an idea for the notepad. Where's that at? Ah, not that notepad. That's the one I was editing an INI file. I don't need to mess with that. Wait, what is this? What is, hold up. I found, I have a message from Rye saved in a notepad. I don't know what that's for. Don't. Okay, get back to the story before I get distracted again. Gosh, Lychee. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with the news of their success in the Tabik Reverse. It is now safe for travel. What is that clap about? Oh my god. Oh, it's smack. Okay. It looked like clap from a distance. I was like, but why does the cat have two different colored paws? Come to think of it, isn't Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents won't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketan Ram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Ketan Ram and Mamuk, but was instrumental in establishing friendly relations between the Zerbral and the Mamul Jah. But since that time, most of the Mamul Jah who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. So all that's left is like the dissenters in Mamuk. What remains is cloister of Mamuk, which these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. The Mamuk have always been like a pain across the entire Final Fantasy universe. Well, like I said, if that's what you want to do, Snow, go for it. I support you in it. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also Tulilal. I'm to be Dawn Servant. It is my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from and eat so much Tibuk Rabil. Asides. Thanks for everything, Hunmun Rak. Till next time, take care. So, like, she knows he's her dad, but they're purposely pretending that they don't know, which is kind of weird. First, we make our way across the Zobrit Cinderfield to southeast. I'm also going to check for any more... well, you do what you got to do, Lychee. We will be here. To be honest, Snow, I have no idea. I haven't even thought about it. Like, the amount of random oh, how you've grown indeed. The amount of random music and stuff I listen to is kind of all over the place. So, like, however, as you could probably tell by this stream itself, I am a little bit more laid back and cozy. Even when we play games like Marvel Rivals, I'm still more of a yapper than anything else. Mad Moon, how is it going? I saw that y'all jumped games last night, but did not get to jump over Are you enjoying BG3? It is... Ooh, we do have to do this one quest before we leave. All of the blue quests with markers recently have had... Yeah, that game's a bit much. It's really good though. Really good. Now, like most D&D, you can make bad builds, so do not be afraid to respec when you earn the ability to. Cat Row seems to be taking measure from afar and appears pleased with what he sees. Hello there, Bon Roku. You don't know me, but I've seen you keeping company with the Third Promise, and I've been waiting to speak with you if you have a moment. Yes, no, that would be perfect. The name Cat Row. I'm the hunter here. Well, almost the hunter. I need a strong arm to accompany me on my next foray. I'd be honored if it belonged to one of Wook Lamot's mighty companions. I know you must be a busy man, but everyone else has their duties to attend to, and our village has a rule that none can hunt alone. I'd be forever grateful if you joined me. Just tell me what to kill. Not what I meant to choose, but sure. Thank you. Thank you. I need to take every chance I have to gain experience if I want to be accepted by the more senior hunters. Working with you is sure to be enlightening. Great, then let's be off. Hunting grounds are to the north. See you there. Oh, he did actually go to the north. I was like, wait a minute. That's not the north. Well, I would love to listen to it at one point, Snow. I normally don't do any sort of stream management and stuff till like 3:30 Eastern, so in about 2.25 hours. Our quarry is the Gaitia. They're quick, clever, and challenge for any hunter, but their meat is tasty enough to make them make all the trouble worth it. They're partial to tree sap, so they're often among the branches nibbling away. If we wait at the base of the tree covered in the stuff, they'll probably come down to defend their score. Of course, they aren't the only animals roaming the wilds. The stealthy God, I hate the names. Yaustarl have made meals of more than one innocent soul, so keep on. Oh, it's the cats. Okay. It's their version of the cat creatures. That works out. To keep an eye out, eh? I'll try the nearby trees, so you should go deeper into the forest and see we cover more ground. Meet me back here once you're done. Good luck, Bond. Oh. Okay, I love this car because it's from Final Fantasy 14, and that game is fantastic. Not 14. 13? 15. 15. Sorry. I don't know numbers. From Final Fantasy 15, it's the Regal car that the prince has. And it's one of the free 4-person mounts in the game. That's funny. That is hilarious. The way this map works, the terrain and the grass is done differently than normal, and it's poking through the bottom of the car. It's like I'm yabba dabba doing myself all over the place. Heart to Heart, it's a good name. Good name, Snow. Oh, one of the cats is after us. That's good. I need to do a little bit better job of making sure I'm actually facing them. I dance around a lot, but then I lose out on the little bit of damage that is basic attacks. Okay. Wow, did I already get it? What? Oh, I did. Cool, I guess. I got it on the first try. That's kind of rare. It's normally almost always the third option out of all the ones you find. Oh, it's got a good loop on it. That's nice. I've tried to do like, been editing like TikToks and stuff to try to get a good flow back to the beginning. And man, is that harder than it looks. Without that visible cut in the video that makes it look like it jumped back to the beginning. You made it. I've only just returned myself and I'm eager to compare our catches. What? This is the cat thing. You went against it alone and won? I know this isn't exactly what I was looking for, but like I said, those pose a danger to the whole village. Having one fewer hungry bracks around out there, something we can all be thankful for. I had a feeling about you. I'm glad to know I was right. I'm sure they'll let us attempt the trial after this. Right? Excuse me? What do you mean step 2? Yeah, I suppose I ought to explain. You see, there's a reason I'm so keen on gaining experience as a hunter. I want to join the Brethren of Prax, but they won't accept just anybody. No, only hunters with finely honed skills and intuition are even considered. Which means I'm helping you cheat? I don't know how I feel about that. I still remember the day I decided I would be one of them. I was young and foolish and thought I could hunt on my own in defiance of the rules. Then a beast snuck up on me, its fangs bared. I was done for, but then an arrow struck it down. It was one of the Brethren of Rax. He saved me, and ever since I wanted to do the same, to watch over the forest, keep it safe for others. I can't think of a better way to spend my days. That's kind of sweet, actually. I think I have links turned on in YouTube. If not, you might have to send me a direct message. But their trial is conducted in pairs. I'd ask one of the brethren to assist me, but all of them have been so busy lately. They aren't forthcoming with the details, but I've gathered that the beasts of the forest have been behaving strangely lately. Either way, they've bigger things to worry about than the ambitions of a novice. But as good as any of them, if we do the trial together, we're sure to make it through. Please say you'll help me. This is my chance to finally be of use. Oof, that last part. That last part. Ugh. You think I'm good enough? That's what I want to hear. There's no one else I'd rather have. This brings me one step closer to my dream, and I have to do everything in my power to go the rest of the way. Now, we're not following through on this quest at all. That's all we're doing to help this guy. Mostly because chain quests don't give us any more aether flows, and I'm trying my best to get the main story done before we run out of time on our free play time. Okay, the thing we're looking for. Ooh, will you look at that? Couldn't originally see it, but we have a mission over here too. Could do that. Secrets of the Cinder Field. And then our main story quest is all the way over here. So we might as well just do them in order and we'll grab that one on the way back. Oh, we need to go north or northeast by east? East by northeast, that's it. East by northeast. Primary direction that is closest to first, followed by secondary. I love my little cactar, dude. This was a mount you can get from the casino, which, to be honest, I don't remember what the name is off the top of my head. Golden Saucer, I think. Anyway, it's kind of expensive. You get it from the Golden Saucer. When it can fly, a bunch of balloons and stuff come out of its head and like carry it off because it's like a marquee for the Golden Saucer. And it's supposed to look a little bit like the platforms from the original Golden Saucer in Final Fantasy VII. So, I really like it though. It's kind of silly because he only He only hops on one foot. A young Jabral needs someone to follow. Suspicious individual. Oh man, my back's crunchy. Oh there, friend. I require someone with a stealthy tread to help me shed light on a little mystery. Interested in a bit of work? Recently, I observed one of the older residents of Ikbrox. Ikbrox? And going from, the Cinderfield. Quite unusual since the place is nothing but a barren wasteland ravaged by war. Of course, I don't want to be seen prying into private matters, so I can ask others about it, but if he's up to no good, I need to know about it. Will you follow him for me? He usually makes his regular journey to Cinderfield around this time. Once you find him, stick to his tail and don't get too close, else this'll all be for nothing. Yeah, be careful with the copyright stuff. There's a lot of like auto bots and stuff that go out there and just copyright everything not nailed down. I have a copyright strike on one of the games I was playing, and it was based on the sound of a door opening in the game. And they copyrighted that sound of the door and said that because the way I opened the door in the game sounded so much like their sound, it copywrote my video. And then like I had to go through the whole appeal process and like, I don't know, it's just kind of silly. And because YouTube is so, that's fine, do what you got to do. Because YouTube's so far behind on getting a lot of that stuff fixed, they don't. So like, say you copyright a video, it takes about 5 days to get stuff undone, right? They don't give you the money back for the time frame that it was copyrighted. So like most videos do the majority of their revenue in the first 12 hours of the video, sometimes the first 24. So there's a bunch of bots and stuff that go and copyright blanket as much as possible, just try to steal that initial video revenue. Because YouTube doesn't give the money back that should have gone to that person. The copyright people then just have freelance to copyright whatever they want, even if they lose the appeal and they no longer hold the copyright of it or whatever, they still get all the initial revenue. It's really rough. Like YouTube's a kind of a barren wasteland for a lot of stuff because of stuff like that. I mean, that could be it. There's a bunch of weird stuff with YouTube algorithm, and I would be lying if I said I understood all of it. Okay. So we do know the guy is trying to not be followed in Cinderfield. Oh, okay, this is one of these. We have to follow from a safe distance or we'll be noticed, or if we fall too far behind. It's your typical tailing. They added these for Dawntrail. Oh, take your time, Snow. Like I said, I won't even be able to look at it or do anything for another 2 hours. So don't stress about it at all. There's someone there. I know it looks like there's a tiny cone, like you can't see very far, but they can actually see kind of far. I'm just glad that they can't see through, like stuff like trees. Some games, it's like purely distant based, so they can see you through solid objects, which is really annoying. I wonder if I can get to this other tree over here before he stops again. Okay, we are on an ad break, but unfortunately this is one of those quests I cannot stop. So we're just gonna chill. It's not like a main story quest anyway, so we're just doing this to get an aether flow. Oh man, sorry about that. I did not get as much sleep the last few nights as I would like. I already have to like lay in a weird position to make sure my abs aren't hurting. Where's this guy going? Also, why is he going so slow? A lot of these people we followed like this have been for like innate reasons. Like there's no reason to have actually been following them this whole time. Oh, big tree, big tree. Dude ran 10 feet. He's like, yes, outran them. I swear, if he's out here getting like some herbal remedy for virility, I'm going to be very upset. Hey, there we go. Hey, look, and it's right next to Wooklamont. Fantastic. All right, no one saw me. I have to wait until the goods get here. Huh, maybe I'll be home in time for dinner. But did you follow me here? I guess I wasn't really sneaky as I thought, but I'm not doing any wrong, despite how it looks. I'm trading with Mamook, and all under the blessings of Ahunmun Rook. We have to be discreet about it. Discreet? Secretive? Words. We have to be words about it. You see, we deliver valuable foodstuffs to Mamook. Meat, vegetables that are hard to come by in their parts of the woods. In return, we get Jatika bananas. Each party leaves their goods in his cart and collects them when the other is out of sight. For a while after hostilities ceased, trade didn't have to be so cloak and dagger, but many of the Mamul Jah who were willing to embrace change have left for Tulialal, and those who remain bear old grudges. So we choose the path of discretion, of course. I don't blame the people of Mamook. Even Ixprox, there are those who can't forgive the past. Trading like these appeases both sides, even though our dealings aren't exactly unknown to most. I take it that the one who asked you to follow me was young, yes, too young to know to overlook an old man wandering into these blasted wastes. Any road, it's time I took my goods and returned home. If you could tell the lass you lost sight of me, I'd be grateful. She'll accept the truth more easily if she discovers it for herself. Kind of weird, but okay. Oh my God, are you going to make me go back? You. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll do this one and I'll finish that one at some other point. The traverse will bring us straight to Jatika Heartlands. Remember, how you insisted this forest is green? What? What? Okay, let's go back. We'll grab some of these fates on the way too. The extra bi-color gems is nice, and I need to upgrade each area anyway to get faster flight speed and some other stuff too, so. Ain't afraid of no ghosts is the name of this quest. Ain't afraid of no ghosts? Sure. Sure, man. I'm glad you are not afraid of no ghosts. You know what I haven't done in a bit? I haven't eaten any food. Do I even have food? There you go. Cool. I've eaten food. Hey, don't do that to my chocobo. That's rude. Oh my, this is going to be a fight. I only have 11 minutes. "11 minutes is not a long time." Oh man. So, I think tomorrow we might still do more of this unless somehow I finish. I don't think I'm finishing the story up today, especially if I keep doing all this side stuff. It might be one of those that at one point I have to just, wait, am I not, why am I not holding, oh my gosh, my stupid taunt turned off because I took over his Wook Lamont. Took over his Wook Lamont and it took away my ability to do my stuff. Hey, give me a chocobo. How you doing? He's just a little guy. Doesn't need you beating up on him. So yeah, Nia and Elian finally got me back into Final Fantasy 11. And then I hit one of the most annoying quests that is in like the early game. And now I'm just like, okay. Okay, I remember this. I'll remember this. Like it's somehow their fault. There's a really, really early on quest that you need a drop. It's bee pollen from a giant hornet. And the problem isn't the fact that it's a giant hornet. The problem is the fact that that giant hornet only spawns once every 5 minutes. There's a few of them, but they're kind of far apart. So they only spawn once every 5 minutes, and then the drop chance is 10% of the time you can get a drop, and 10% of that, so 0.001%, whatever. No, 0.1%, because that's right. The 0.1% of that drop chance is bee pollen. And like when I originally played the game back in, it's old. When I originally played the game back in 2004 or 5, I think I started in 2003. I played before it was out on the PlayStation. So I played it on PC first. And then when the PlayStation version came out, I was so excited because that meant I could play more often because I was having to share the game with my mother because she was also playing. So I didn't get to play as often on the PC because she was also playing. So I ended up having to find like another route to be able to do all that. So when it came out on PlayStation, I was like really excited because I'm like, haha, I can now play my stuff. But so when I ran into that original quest, like 21 years ago or whatever, it still had the same horrendous drop chance. But the price of the item on the auction house wasn't that expensive. Like I was like, fine, haha, I know what to do here. I'm gonna go to the auction house and just buy what I need, right? Yeah, that didn't work out how I thought it was going to because the price is like, per individual pollen was like 300,000. I'm over here like, oh man, I feel like a fat cat because I got 5K. I need 300,000 for one bee pollen. So needless to say, that didn't get done. Oh, so you can only be stunned out of it. You can't be silent out of it. How much time do we got? 6 minutes? Yeah, we got this. We got this. He's not even really doing enough damage for my health to move. I haven't been healing at all. Not like going out of my way to use clemency anyway. He also hasn't really been building up like a major resistance to stun either. Kind of weird. Maybe it's just because it takes him so long to get back to that rotation, or maybe I'm not doing a good job of properly handling it. I don't know. Hey, there we go. Oh man, I stunned him out of it and he just cast it again anyway. Okay. Oh, not the move I meant to do, but sure. Yeah, I've always been kind of like a sword and board guy in MMOs. I give Nia a hard time, like saying that Paladin's like the worst job or whatever for Final Fantasy 11. But like, I also play Paladin. I play Paladin in this one too, so it's just kind of like, oh, don't look at me. Go do what you're doing. Pretend I didn't say any of that. I'm so excited though, like, oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance, their first, I don't know, I'm hoping it's good. Their first embargo lifts tomorrow. They posted some stuff back in June when they originally showed the game off. And they were like, you know, we wouldn't be showing any of this to you guys if we weren't sure that it was ready. Right, and that was in June of 24. I think it was June. I'm pretty sure it was June. It might not have been. Now that I'm saying that out loud, I'm like doubting myself. They said they weren't going to show it till they were like ready that it was in its final state or whatever, right? Now, when they made Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, they didn't give themselves like a good time frame to like complete the game and do all the stuff the bug testing stuff they needed to do. They only gave themselves like 6 weeks to bug test the game. So when it originally came out, while fun, it was a buggy nightmare. Like, for a lot of people on PC, an unplayable nightmare. That's how bad it was. The silly thing with that though was on console, the game ran a whole lot better. While there were some bugs, it was nowhere near the amount of problems people were having on PC. Part of that's an optimization problem. Part of it was like people that had really good PCs were also getting bugs because their game was loading so fast that it was loading stuff in the wrong order. So you'd load in before the ground would load in and just like fall to your death, that type of stuff. Or there's an ongoing bug that I don't think they've ever fixed, but there's like NPCs that don't have names that are just called like Traveler or Villager or whatever, right? There's not a lot of them, but there are some that don't have names. If you kill those guys, the way the game populates villagers, they aren't random. So all the people like Wayfarer or like Traveler or whatever, they'll respawn in a week. And when you come across them again, they remember that you killed them. And they will immediately run from you and report that you murdered them to the authorities. So, like, the people that you would use to practice stealth takedowns and stuff, the people that, like, nobody would miss because they're just out in the wilderness, would respawn, remember that you killed them, and then go tell people that they witnessed a murder. You've returned. Did you find out where he was going? He was too quick for me. Really? Well, these things happen, I suppose. Nevertheless, I thank you for trying. Truth be told, I do have a theory about what he's up to. You see, every once in a while, I spot people feasting on Jatika bananas. They never say where they got them from, but if the man is venturing into the lower forest, he could be the one smuggling them. That is too soon to go making accusations. I keep looking into the matter, and until I find the truth, let's keep quiet about this, eh? As promised, you deserve a reward for your time. Safe travels. The reward we care about is not the cash, it was the aether flow. Let's see if there's one closer to here. Yeah, they're all just south for now. I think we're missing one that's up north, but I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. We'll do a cleanup when we go to leave the area. You normally don't get your last aether flow for an area till you complete all of the main quest in it anyway. You'll complete the main quest, it'll open up like 1 or 2 more quests in the area, and then you'll get the ability to fly in that zone. Which is the reason why you see me like skipping a lot of content. Is 1, I'm out leveled for this area. The enemies in this area are 94 and I'm 97. Not like a big disparity, but it is one. At one point, I'm going to come across areas that have level 100 enemies, and I will have been level 100 for probably an entire zone earlier. Heck, that being said, I think. No, wait. How do I do that when I examine? Is it adventure plate? No, not adventure plate. Edit search info? There we go, search info. I have my scholar and summoner up to 100 already. I always like get them up to the cap level first, so I at least have 2 classes to 100, and then paladin. Paladin's technically my main, but it's really hard to like kind of power level yourself up without being able to edge. I always save the paladin's always my story character. Like that's what, or story class, I guess, because technically I'm all the same character. My story class is always paladin, because that's the one I like connect with more, is the shield user. In World of Warcraft, my original character that was named Bonroker, I'm pretty sure is a warrior. I haven't logged on in a while, to the point of I don't even think that character is showing up on Forge or whatever it's called. They've changed a bunch of those services and stuff, so like the armory I don't even think exists anymore. Path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. Of course, Cryo, of course. You descending, or you just... Okay. You know what I'm gonna do, right? Not listen to you. I spoke with one of the excavators on the way down. Apparently Bakul Jaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. That Wook Lamont single-handedly defeating someone possessed of such physical might. Nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Yeah, the dude was running like he had, like, some mental magical block in his brain broke. Okay, there's Alice. And we're on our Mountain Dew Baja Blast mount. It was so weird. Like my wife would go shopping and I felt like a kid again. Like, hey, can you bring back some Mountain Dews with a code on them so I could get some points for a thing? Ooh. Oh. Hold up. No way, you. Oh my gosh. I love it. The, oh, you know what? My Orc Warrior was not my first character in World of Warcraft. It was actually my, like, second or third, now that I'm thinking about it. Because I played when I was young, and I took a large break because I had, like, lost my account or something. I don't know. I lose accounts all the time, so it's hard to tell. But I had a Night Elf before that. I had a Night Elf Rogue. Was my first one, I do believe. I liked the area, the Night Elf area. It's kind of like this, like very dark canopy, like glowing stuff, magical feel. And that's one of my like favorite things about gaming is just exploring new worlds. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my pairing stone. I hold it close to the glowing rock. Okay. As you hold the pairing stone to the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Pairing stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of the many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous aether they emit causes the surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. That's really cool. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Be merciful. There you are. Yeah, Cryo wanted to come down slowly because she doesn't like very much. Blue. It's all blue. Lumen! How is it going, Lumen? Over on Kick. I'm assuming if you're popping in, Lumen, that means you're probably going to be starting stream soon, yeah? A far cry from the upper forest, indeed. I accidentally clicked through it. Keep running, we're almost there. Yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of people complain about like how slow paced this game is. It feels a lot like WoW. WoW Classic, Final Fantasy XI, A Realm Reborn for Final Fantasy XIV. They were all just slightly slower paced. Just enough to feel like you were actually exploring whatever world you were in. That's kind of fantastic. As this is my first time visiting Mamook, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunmuruk's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Finally, in Mamook, Wuklamat is eager to make progress. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find the Elector. Two streets seem to converge into this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmuruk's guidance, I also suggest we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Aaronvel can come with me. Alize can go with Kryle. That leaves Bond accompanying Wuklamat. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. He purposely like splits him and his sister apart anytime he's in charge of making the parties. They're twins. And they butt heads a lot because of their differencing approaches at what's going on. Alize is more brash, prone to anger, quick on her feet to make decisions, but hardly makes poor decisions. While Alphino is a little bit more book learned and is constantly falling for literally any common sense thing in existence. I swear the guy's a moron. Let's go do this, before I get too far, let's go find this Aether Flow. How do you like the music though? Very, very soothing. I love this game so much. I know it's not like the most interesting to watch all the time, but it's one of those like it feels like home games, and like the biggest reason why I've been fighting myself on going back to World of Warcraft Classic, because that's that's my thing. Like that game was my jam. Like it was between that and this game. Star Wars Galaxies was a big one. I got really into Star Wars Galaxies. Like, all of them have their places, and that helped me through some rough time. Like, I don't know. This place though makes me really happy. Like, it's just very, it's kind of weird how like soothing this place makes me, with the Mamulja being the angry jerk faces that they are. Just kind of mad all the time, really loving war. And I'm like, but why? Do you need war? Like, look at where you live, man. Like, I don't know why it says they didn't have any meat. Like, there was something about like the meat from up top was being traded with the people down here because the people down here had bananas or something. I don't know. I feel like there's no way this lush forest doesn't have like you can eat in it. Belligerent Uniwa. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all care this citizen pays to you. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Of course he does. Stupid cactar mouth. Please tell me you had better luck. No one will talk to you either. I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks to be a shop, doesn't it? Let's go take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. About that. Oh, hold up. Hey, way to go, Surrybot. I don't know if you banned them on purpose, but thank you. Allegedly, there was a spam set of bots that had come in and like took care of them so fast I didn't realize it happened until the it showed up in my mod feed. Hello there. I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. No. Move along, outsiders. We're trying to find someone. The Dawn servant, Elector. Could you tell us where they are?
Seek fluid intake.
Dude's really just gonna straight ignore us. Burn his shop down. I will hydrate, leeches. While I'm hydrating, I actually have to get up to hydrate because I am out of beverages again. I've been hydrating a lot today. I'm actually going to just force through this ad while I get up. Okay, I am back with a little bit of water that has a little bit of, with water that has a little bit of guava juice in it. Very tasty. Okay, how are we supposed to find the elector if nobody even speaks with us? Burn their house down. I had the plan all along. You just need to go along with it. Oh, not out of your ads yet? Okay, okay. I'll give it a second then. Gives me time to grab a bite of my food that I stole while I was up. Okay, welcome back. A little bit of cold pasta. Very good, very good. Okay, how are we supposed to find the elector if nobody will speak with us? Why are you not continuing? There we go. Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. Also what? What did you do, Lychee? Hello? What did you do? Check my DM. Okay. On Discord? Oh wow, it's auto doing this. Hold on. Okay, it might have to wait. I didn't get to choose. It's like auto doing this cutscene. Ugh.
Bested by a mere shade.
Okay. Let's see what you have done. Apparently my Discord needs an update. Oh. That's why I didn't hear anything. I was like, I haven't been busy. No, it's not that they're busy. Just Discord was out of date. Oh, that's very nice. Is that going to be a starting up screen, or are we looking at panels for the thing? I don't know how to be any more vague about it.
Sorolja? Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
The channeler is Zerelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Tuli Yolar's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's aid will battering your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat.
We have to all work together. It's not just going to be our party, it's going to be everybody.
The first promise fought alone and fell short. But that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed elector. Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant.
Oh.
I disqualify you from the right of succession.
Oh my, okay. It looks really good though, Lychee. I don't have the eye for graphic. I wish I did, but everything I make, it feels very uninspired.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Zorocha was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force, but he was thwarted by Father Shade.
He still even cares?
Dearest child, welcome home.
Ah. No, you're fine. That's really cool though.
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Yeah, he didn't get most of them. He either was disqualified or like...
Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
This guy just clearly cheating. Okay.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamuk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors? You are as useless as your siblings. A failure.
Sweet bananas.
Leave and never return! You have no place here!
Let's go, brother.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it! But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
am of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Not to be like him. Example of what not to do, probably.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
I love the sound of the like frogs and the rain down here. Hey, look, my character has an umbrella out. I love it. Okay. Distracted. The elector we've met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Zareel Jah, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn servant name an openly biased man the elector? Worrying over Zareel Jah won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her and hear what she has to say. Western outskirts, right? Yes, good. Speak with Alfano. You know, normally I would immediately mount up and we'd just get going, but I think we're gonna chill with the umbrella and just walk slowly to the northeast. Okay, we'll worry about that when the time comes. Let's go talk to that lady. I think I have another umbrella too, but I don't know how to change that. I don't know. There's a couple of different umbrellas. There's one that looks like watermelon, if I remember right. Like a slice of watermelon. Thank you for coming. My name is Milaja. Here we talk freely away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in the city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe the blessed siblings are superior and only they are worthy to lead people of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Yes, no, that's a thing that happens. Once you start getting hit by the bots, you'll be hit by with them for a bit. Look at doing appeals, how that process works, and if that doesn't work, you might need to upload a different sound file and then do appeal. Sounds like the ideal community so far as Bakul Jah is concerned. I'm tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me who would dare not speak our truth out loud. Yet we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jah. You, as a brawl inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over a two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jah is just wrong. Seriously, don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before Mullah Jaja of the Silver Scales for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest only to be overcome. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed sibling supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Tyrol under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph was one fan the flames of our people's obsession. However, as his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Galul Jaja's true strength lied not in his birth, in his character. In doing so, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Momulja going a bit too far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. I have a feeling the two-headeds might be like some sort of experimental thing, like they figured out a way to create them or something. There's a place that will help you understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. Okay, we will do that. And it's not that far. I think she's like over freaking out just a little bit. Approximately 287 to the west. I really like it down here, though. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? They did such a good job on this area. And yeah, I'm still running, so I have the umbrella out. 162 to the west. This is probably going to be slightly past where she wants us to be. Oh, so I named you the silly reason of why my chocobo is named Naomi. Wait, right here is considered out of the rain. So I named the chocobo Naomi after my first car. So like, there's a thing that guys do where like, I mean, not just guys, people do, I guess would be more accurate, where they name their they give their vehicles names, like Farah, Kiki, whatever. Mine was Naomi. Now, it wasn't my first car. Technically, my first car was a 67 Mustang Fast. And then after that, I had... oh, God, did I get the pickup truck first? Yeah, I got the pickup first. It was a early 90s... this isn't what I need. This is a... sightseeing spot. That's not what I'm after. I'm after the air spot over here. Anyway, so I named my car that I had the longest period of time during that time frame was a Nissan Stanza, and I named it Naomi. One, because of Naomi Hunter from no, you do what you got to do, Snow. We'll still be here for a little bit. We got about another 30 minutes or so. But you can always just, leave a comment, send a message, whatever, and I'll get back to you. We have about 30 minutes, though. I don't know. I might not be on when you get back, depending on how long that's going to take. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Where's she looking? I don't see a meteorite. I mean, I see him on the ground, but I don't see him on... Anyway, we should press on. Mila Ja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. But yeah, so I named my car, my first like real car that I kept for a long period of time, Naomi. The truck's name was actually Fontaine, which was from some random anime. I didn't name the Mustang because I never got to drive the Mustang except for like a couple of feet. It was like an old project car that we had gotten, and I spent all this time fixing it up. And Dad ended up selling it to pay for my braces. And apparently, I found out afterwards, never actually paid for my braces. He just sold my car and kept the money. I had done all this work to like get it back roadworthy and stuff. It was one that was just kept, the guy kept it in the woods since the like 70s. And I got it up and running. I stripped everything out of it, acid, stripped the paint out of the interior, put it all in the back, original colors, original like everything, got it up and running. And then as soon as it was time to start putting like tags on it, he sold it. Yeah, I was a little distraught. We didn't talk for a while after that. A hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to my mule jaw hunters and learn about their ways, except they'd probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. Well, it was one of those things where it was like, I didn't find out that he lied about paying for my braces till years later. And at that point, I'd already come to terms with not having my car anymore because I had already gotten a new vehicle. He had actually helped me get the S10 pickup truck. I'm kind of confused on what happened with the S10. Because the guy wanted 900 for it, and Dad paid 12 for some reason. I don't know if he got like how he went to try to talk the price down and cost himself more money. I'm not 100% sure on that, but with the way he handles people, it would not be surprising if he had accidentally walked his way up the cost and not down. This is the place you wanted to show us? Yes, it lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come see for yourself the truth of the blessed. I don't know why I gave her that like grumpy growl there, but I felt like it was important. Yeah, my truck was like 4 different colors. Like it was one of those that like had been painted a bunch of times, and I love that dumb truck. I ended up wrecking it because S10s are notorious for being very light in the back end, and it was a rear wheel drive. So anytime it rained, it would just fishtail all over the place. And I was sliding coming through a turn. It caught the gravel on the side of the road. Finally grabbed enough traction to speed up and slam me into the bank right in front of me. Kind of rough.
I shouldn't have looked down.
And it punctured the radiator and bent the bumper. That was it. It had punctured the radiator and bent the bumper. And Dad just sold it instead of letting me get it fixed.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
Okay.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yokui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Okay. What was that? Is that a yak bird? I want one. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's like a deer chocobo. What? A dragon deer? I don't even know what it is. I better be able to get one at some point because that thing's gorgeous.
A cool cha-cha.
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother!
Oh.
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop.
I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
I have a feeling they're like forcibly fused together with mana or something crazy.
Here.
Okay.
This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Mamulja. An infant.
That's what all those jars were. Oh, shit. He had a thing where he flashed in his head and it showed like thousands of jars.
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
No idea.
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united.
Okay. Man, the intrigue on this. I was not ready. Hold up. We're snoozing these ads for a minute.
Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. Trapped. Only 1 in 100 survive.
That is unfortunate. I would rather have preferred the magic merging of people.
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
Oof. Sympathize with your pain, but
I should never have been born.
Okay.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Good.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Tyral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
I mean, it's a village of like 20 people.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubiko and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
Kind of weird, but all right.
Seek fluid intake.
I will. I was actually just already drinking, but I'll pick another one.
For what I've said and done. Expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them.
Right? Oh, ads. Ads. We're gonna chill here and wait for everybody to come back. Yes, yes, yes. Good,
Which
good.
is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Seemed a little rude there, Wook Lamont, but I get it. I get it. You can't let him 100% off, right? The dude broke out a kill all the people bird for what is it? The Great Tragedy is what they called it, I think. Basically, it was a phoenix that had been like killing a bunch of people. Or Quetzal? I can't remember. It's been like a few months since I've played this game, but yeah. There are no ads? So I'm waiting for no reason? Surrybot, what are you doing, man?
Thanks, Wuklama.
Well, maybe it's for the best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Yeah, a little bit.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if most of them even know about all the, like, dead kids. Kind of rough. How you liking the music and stuff, though? This area is very soothing with the, like, slow piano and stuff. Hey, Bond, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? Really hated him, you know? But cool Jaja with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Inihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, released the most vicious Tura Verdral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. He still needs to make amends, though. I hear you. Bakul Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come, let's head back to the city. Of course, Wukulamat. We're gonna swing north while we're at it and grab the Aether Flow. Yeah, so this is one of the reasons why I wasn't playing this game very much, because I really wanted to do the story, but when it came out, I jumped straight into playing the game, straight into doing the story, and that anybody that was interested in Final Fantasy at that time frame didn't want the story ruined, you know. So like a lot of just poor planning on my part, where I thought it would be more popular than it, and it's quite a bit of reading, you know. It's a lot of story, a lot of slower paced storytelling than a lot of games recently. So I kind of get why it wasn't as popular as I was hoping. And I've been putting off coming back to it because, one, I hate the sound of my own voice. And two, did not see anybody wanting to listen to me read this story for hours on end, because it's not short. The pace, it's approximate to the pacing for Metaphor. They're very similar in just taking their time to get to what they want to talk about. We're gonna take a slightly long way back and hit the Shadowed Inn part over here. I'm gonna hit the Shadowed Inn part to see if it takes us up there, but I don't think it will. I think this is another one of those we have to wait for the story to take us where we want to be. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this then. We'll just teleport back. I don't have a lot of time, so I want to at least wrap up this and end our adventure. Bakul Jaja's scales represent his faith in us. He won't fail him or his people. Now I'm going to pick this quest up. We're going to do the intro part of it, and then I'm going to head back to town. Oh, actually, this counts as a town. Cool. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milalja, Maksutural Zuja. Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zarilja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakulja thought to give us additional skills, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend us an ear. Yep, so we're going to chill here. This gives us one that's already a town, so we're getting some rest XP. That's this little, like, kind of a sliver of a moon you can see at the bottom. Keep this pushed off, because I don't care about the numbers. I care about, am I in a rested area? How much bar do I? If I really care about the exact numbers, I can always just open my character sheet for that. Which I'll find at one point. Character sheet, there we go. Because then you can just see how much do you need, right? Because it's in the, you know, what, 20 million XP total for this next level. Like the sheer numbers is dumb once you get to the higher level. Go ahead and do this though. So yeah, we're calling it like, I don't know, 10 minutes early, but to be honest, I am starting to hurt. I haven't really been like trying to let that out, but I'm not feeling so great. So in a little, oh, don't look at that behind me. That is not a second me. You're imagining things. Imagining. I don't know what I've done. This screen doesn't even have that. I don't. Oh wait, maybe it does. No, it doesn't. I see. I see, says the crazy whatever I am. Yeah, there was a second me. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it back on again. No, it's not even. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. It's not just two arms. There is a second me. Hi. I was specifically doing something for Hanayagi a long time ago, and I was trying to figure out this way to like duplicate this so I could show her like what happens when you do that, but then never followed through with like getting rid of it. So some of the scenes apparently still have it working in the background. I didn't know that. There we go. So what do you think? Yeah, Hanayagi, she great. We love the honey. She's been having a rough time of it. Not like you know, horrendous stuff happening, but just like between work and social stuff, and she needs love. Yes. Okay, so what do you think about tomorrow being more Final Fantasy? Is the story and the chill just reading good? Because I'm fine with taking a break from indie. I like it, but there's a lot of wandering around. Yes, I'm sorry, Snow. I've got to go. It is time for me to rest. My lower back and abdomen is killing me. So we are wrapping up for today. I will be back tomorrow at like 11 o'clock. So or a little early. It kind of depends like on getting the kids to school. I don't think I have any appointments or anything tomorrow, so we should be good to go. So yeah, that's fine. No. That's perfectly fine, Leechy. We'll do more. I've been wanting to finish this story forever, but I've been putting it off. So I don't know how much we're gonna do. No, you're perfectly fine, Snow. Like I said, we'll be here tomorrow. And the VOD should still be up for another week. So even if you missed anything, you can go catch it. Don't stress. We'll be here tomorrow. And I know you're working on YouTube being finicky. Let's say that. I don't want to say anything negative and then break the algorithm worse than it is. You know, anytime you talk bad about the algorithm pushes you closer to the bottom of the pile. You stroke the algorithm's ego. Let's pretend I didn't say any of that. Anyway, I'm not really going to bother raiding out today. I'm just going to go rest. Thank y'all for stopping out. Lychee, Snow, I can't remember who else was here today. Hidden, Mad Moon, everybody. Thank you guys. Oh, no, Noxus and them were here. Forgot about that. Actually, you know what? Let's go bug them. Let's go bug them. They did stop by today, so the least I can do is they're playing Ark. Don't support Ark. No. We support Noxus and Lumen, not Ark. And, oh, actually, they are playing Rust. I almost always raid Noxus because she's always like 1 or 2 people lower than Lumen. Today, we're going to raid Lumen instead. She's a bit ditzy. They're British twins. And they play a lot of weird, crafty games. Like, they play other stuff, but for the most part, recently, it's been Grounded, then Ark, and now they're back on Rust. And apparently that's what they originally started on gaming-wise, was Rust. Rust was like one of their first games they played. So apparently they're back over there. Let's go bug them. Thank y'all for stopping out. Y'all have a good day, okay? Oh, wait, I didn't do the button. Everything's broken. I don't know, guys. I'm going to go rest my back, though. I'll catch y'all later, okay?